Hey everybody, I am Kelly Page. I am a lifestyle blogger and I go by the name BlueGrayGal. We're gonna cut right to the chase. Today I'm doing my most recent look that is very shimmery on my skin. It's summertime, I sweat a lot, as I'm sure all of you do. So I don't try to do the whole matte look too much because it's kind of a waste of time unless you're gonna pile on the powder all day long. Plus, lately I've been doing it and people have been going, your skin looks amazing. My skin looks exactly the same. It's just that you're seeing light reflection off of the skin and a pretty dewy look. So that's what we're gonna do. This is my skin, no makeup on. It's been prepped in the morning. That's a whole other video so you could see. My eyes are red below because I use Latisse lashes to grow. So that tends to make my under eyes more red in the morning than usual. All right, let's get started. First things first, I always begin with my favorite moisturizer. This is called Elta MD. It is a sunscreen. That's what I meant by moisturizer, is a sunscreen. And it's slightly tinted, but it only comes in one color tint. So this is this Elta MD broad spectrum SPF. So it's great for your skin, however, it doesn't give me enough coverage. So then I mix in just a pump of my foundation. I have 4 different foundations depending on my favorite. Right now I'm using the Etherealist by Kevin Aucoin. Okay, so I take it and I kind of mesh it all together and then I put it on with my hands. I do not use a beauty blender when I'm mixing in my sunscreen. I'm all covered with sunscreen now and a little bit of base. You can see I have a little bit more coverage than before. Next up, let's hit the eyes. Let's use my new fun one. I really like this one. It's the Cargo Cosmetics. It's got lots of great colors on it and it's really well priced for what it is. It's got a lot of great matte and shimmer ones. So we're gonna do this quickly. I'm not going to spend much time explaining it. Let's hit fast forward for just a nanosecond while I get my eyes done. We'll cover this in another video. Okay, we're back. I have done my eyes in terms of eyeshadow. That's it. We are going to add, just to make sure that this finishes the eyes, a gel liner. I like the Bobbi Brown gel liner and my brush. Again, we'll cover this in another video. Okay, I've already curled my eyelashes before this video. This is a new mascara that is in Sephora. You'll see it on a lot of the end caps called Blink. It is something that I decided to try. It says stop painting your lashes, tube them. I gave it a try. My review on it is that it comes off very easily. It does a nice job separating them. It does absolutely nothing for volume. So I always follow with my try and true Urban Decay Perversion. Because we are talking about a sweat-proof line of makeup, I definitely do a quick little coat of waterproof mascara on the top. This will help anything that is running into your eyes during the day. Okay? Alright, so now I'm looking a little heavy on the eyes. Don't worry, we're going to fix that. We're going to use my concealer, and I have so many of them. This is an awesome one. We're going to use this today. It's the Huda Beauty in Cotton Candy. This is way more than you need. You do not need that much. We are trying to build a light triangle in here. A triangle of lightness and in here, and here, and here. You see how the sun and the light is naturally hitting here, 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 but it's not hitting here. That's the entire idea behind contouring, is to highlight the lightness and darken the shadows. This is a makeup brush I found at Sephora. I'll link it below. It's a great concealer brush. And I'm just going to lightly paint my under eyes in a downward upward way, creating coverage, but not too much. I'm not using a lot, if you can see. But I am doing a nice job of covering up as close to the lash line in this area, down, up, and then I'm going to go in here where you have natural broken blood cells by your nose. I tend to take it in here just to highlight. I like to kind of highlight where I did my brows, and just to kind of clean them up. It's probably the other side of the brush I really like because it has like a nice little buffer. Okay, so then what I do is I kind of take the buffer and I very lightly smooth that out. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a little bit of powder. I have several different powders. The one I'm using right now is the Ben Nye White. A little bit of it. Take that exact same brush and I just sort of pat it in a little bit. Then we're going to do the waterproof mascara at the bottom. Moving on to bronzer, which is super important. Bronzer, I have several. I love a lot of them. We're going to do this one today. Bobbi Brown. This color is Natural number 1. Taking a bronzer brush, tapping it, and I'm going to do this top of my forehead. Bring it down and into a C position. Sweetheart, I'm doing a video. Give me 3 minutes. I love you. Have a good day. So now I'm really bringing my face back to life, but this is a matte powder. All right, so these are the favorite palettes that I would love to share with you. This one is amazing. This is a new NARS kit. I don't know if it's always available, if it's limited edition. I will link it, but it's got all sorts of beautiful shimmery colors that are awesome for what I'm about to do. Let's start off with this one, which is a little bit of a bronzer shade. I'm going to take the same bronzer brush and I'm just going to bring it in like this, and I'm going to apply it in here. Okay, just to sort of darken what we just did. We are on purpose creating a shimmery glow. And then we're going to go to blush. These, depending on your skin tone, that's a great blush. These are both great blushes. I tend to use the lighter blush up my cheekbones and I give it a pop of the darker color. So when I'm doing it, I'm just kind of wiping it on, and then I'm going to lightly layer this on. It actually has a surprising good amount of pigment, mixing the shadow. And then I'm going to take a hit of the darker and I'm going to hit my cheekbones just to let the color really make those cheekbones pop. I'm coming alive, people. At this point, I'm going to pause and put on some lipstick. I love, love, love NARS lip liners. This one is called Marine. It's a great neutral. Follow it with neutral lip gloss so that I have a hint of pink, but not too much pink. All right, so the next nearly final step is to take a highlighter brush, and I'm going to go in here to this beautiful like pearlescent color, and I'm going to take it right in here. This, I think, is the reason why people have been coming up to me saying my skin looks so pretty, because what they're seeing is the light reflection. I'm going to bring it all the way up in here. And then I'm going to take it into my forehead, down my nose, into the part above my cupid's bow, and into my chin. Okay, working that all around a little bit. Where is my powder brush? Don't see it. Usually I have a giant fluffy brush that is the final step to help me blend all this, but in this case we're going to use the bronzer. I have zero issue using a brush for just one purpose, because the idea to makeup is to look seamless and blended. So if you worry too much about the brushes being one for everything, then you're kind of missing out on some of the light effects of some of the residue being on this to kind of blend it all together. All right, because I'm feeling playful, I'm going to use another one of my staples, which is the pencil makeup brush. Again, using that bronzer color, and very lightly give a little bit of shadow below my eyes. Okay, so this is the look. Here it is in person, close up. You can see how it's reflecting a ton of light. Yes? I'll link everything below and you guys can tell me what you think. But that is it for today's shimmery makeup look. Have a great day, guys. I'm Kelly Page, BlueGrayGal. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, you name it. I got it covered. And then my website is www.bluegraygal.com. I have videos on there. I even have a video about how to trim petunias. It's a true lifestyle blog. Have a good day, everybody. Mwah.